Hey guys, welcome to today's video in which we will describe the whole story of Freddy Fazbear.
Czy to Freddy Fazbear?
Before we start the analysis, I would like to apologize for the almost 2-month pause. During the time that I was not filming, I gained more than 200 subscribers, for which I thank you very much. Anyway, I'm back and videos will be coming out every week as you are used to. Well, enough talking. Let's break down the story of Freddy Fazbear. This story begins as most stories do, in the beginning. This story begins in 1983, when Freddy Fazbear's first restaurant was created. This pizzeria was very popular with the kids. There was great pizza, video games, and most of all the mascots, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and Freddy Fazbear. A boy named Gabriel liked to go to this restaurant very much. His favorite animatronic was Freddy Fazbear, a bear with brown fur, a black hat, a bow tie, and a microphone. Gabriel looked up to Freddy and took him as a friend, talking to him every day and telling him his experiences. The year is 1985. Gabriel, together with his four friends, Susie, Jeremy, Fritz, and Cassidy, are celebrating his birthday. However, this day, June 26th, turned out to be fateful for all the children. I may have forgotten to mention that this celebration took place at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The children noticed that there was also a moving yellow rabbit. We know him as Spring Bonnie. This rabbit lured them to follow him, that he had a birthday surprise for them. The naive children were very curious, so they decided to follow him. Spring Bonnie chased them into the back room. There he decided to brutally kill them. The children realized something was wrong. Gabriel decided to hide. Unfortunately, he didn't succeed. The killer found him and killed him. It was later revealed that the killer would be William Afton. Right after the children were killed, William Afton stuffed their dead bodies into animatronic bodysuits. Cassidy was stuffed into Golden Freddy, Jeremy into Bonnie, Fritz into Foxy, Susie into Chica, and Gabriel would be stuffed into his most favorite animatronic, Freddy Fazbear. After this incident, William left the restaurant and covered up all the evidence so he was never caught. The kids were in the animatronics and their souls couldn't get out. Fortunately, a familiar puppet came to their aid. He taught them how to control the animatronic bodies and helped them. Oh, and if you want to know the whole story of the puppet, aka Charlotte Emily, look up here. It's very interesting. Before we get to the next part of the story, I would like to ask you to like and subscribe. These videos are quite difficult to make, so I would like you to support them. Also, write me feedback in the comments and ideas for other videos. Thank you for your support, and let's continue the story. After this incident, the restaurant was closed down. But it didn't take even 2 years, and in 1987 a new restaurant is opened, which we know from Fnaf 2. Here was Freddy Fazbear, together with others, as animatronics, which was supposed to entertain children as before. But in Freddy was the soul of Gabriel, who wanted revenge on the man in purple. Freddy Fazbear often killed security guards because they had purple suits, and Freddy thought they were William Afton. After a few weeks, the restaurant closes. All animatronics are undergoing renovation. After a few years, in 1993, a new restaurant opens that we know from Fnaf 1. In the game Five Nights at Freddy's, we play as Michael Afton, that is the son of William. In the game, a strange man, known as the phone guy, calls us for the first 4 nights. He tells us that many of the guards here did not last until the end.
Doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, you know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant.
He tells us on the phone that they are not dead, but can we trust him? Looks like he's not telling us the truth. Freddy Fazbear killed all the guards, that's why they didn't last that long. In the end, Phone Guy was also killed. If you want to know who killed him, watch this video, where this event is explained. In the end, this restaurant was also closed because of a strange smell coming from the mascots, most likely from the dead bodies of the children inside. After closing down the restaurant, William Afton decided to destroy all the animatronics, so he dismantled them all. But he didn't realize that the souls of dead children would come out of the animatronics. The souls of the dead children were freed, but they wanted revenge on their killer. They cornered William Afton. He was very desperate. He didn't know how to defend himself, so he decided to hide in his old spring Bonnie suit. It worked for a while, but the suit was broken, and since it was a spring lock suit, you probably know what happened with him. The murderer was punished and the soul was set free. This is how Freddy Fazbear's story ends. It didn't turn out so bad after all. But Freddy Fazbear wasn't the only bear in this franchise. In Fnaf 4, Freddy was like a little boy's nightmare. In Fnaf 2 was Toe Freddy. In Fnaf 1 there was the already mentioned Golden Freddy, and in sister location there is Yendo, and in Fnaf 6 there is Molten Freddy. All animatronics in one. It's very complicated, but I hope I have explained the story of Freddy Fazbear with this video. This video was probably the most elaborate of all, so I hope you will support me. Thanks for watching and have a good time. Bye.